Oh, is this the first one, I think, of 2025? Come on, Al, sort it out. One job, Retro Review Fridays, that's it. There is actually a fitting going on in there. Imagine seeing that. Now, a lot's happened since our previous retro review, as you can see. I bought this place. This is our official Retro Review headquarters. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? But it will. It will. That's another leak. Get all this rubbish away. We're gonna have the best Retro Review headquarters ever. You're probably wondering what this all cost. Doesn't matter, but I'm just saying there may have been an exchange of hobnobs. So there's a bit of confusion about today's clubs. It could be a standalone iron review in its own right. It's a modern club, in theory. There's a vintage aspect to it, so retro reviews. And then out of bounds, because this is rather unusual. I've never been so upset to have to send a set of golf clubs back. To be honest, maybe I don't. Now I need to show you this. It's unbelievable. Like, it's up there with unbelievable, like again, someone eating their own head, which is really unbelievable. This just looks like a pencil bag, doesn't it? I know you can only see the top of it. Great camera work, Al. And I'm going to show you a 7-iron, the sharp. A 7-iron. Now, I've been thinking for hours, right? All last night, I was thinking, what word, scientific word, best describes these irons? And I've got it. I've got it. Ooh la la! These are straightforward irons. And ironically, if the first time you see these irons, you pick up the 1 iron, I don't think straightforward are the words you're going to be using when you pick it up. Whew! In a nutshell, a guy called Richard created a prototype set. It's like a startup business, I think it's fair to say. A limited amount of these irons, which is a nod to, of course, the late great Bobby Jones. Richard created Straightforward Golf to be able to reproduce the only set that Bobby Jones designed. And if you're a long-term follower of retro reviews, you might remember a Bobby Jones iron that we tested many years ago now. Now, for any golf fan, the original story of how the irons came about is truly fascinating, and this brings that story into 2025, I feel. So Bobby Jones was a trained mechanical engineer, and after he won the iconic Grand Slam, he decided to design a set of irons that was easy to use, free from distractions, extremely well balanced, and promote proper form to encourage a clean and fluid swing. And with this set, like the originals, they've got matched length and lies, uniform swing weights, and ribbed grips. We are not worthy! Aren't they special, hey? Eventually, Richard realised he had the rights to reproduce this iconic golf club. With him finding a manufacturer that were good enough and had enough expertise to be able to pull something like this off, they reverse engineered the head, found the perfect material and finish, and created the first prototype set. 1 iron to 9 iron, like we have right here. I cannot wait to hit shots with these. I think we're going to hit a few with the more lofted stuff first and then work our way up to the absolute animal. 1 iron. Wow. So I'm going to hit a few first of all with the 9 iron, then we'll work up the bag, we'll go to the 7, and then I think straight to the 1 iron. Of course. Oh, that's so pure. There's a crispness to it that you're only ever going to get with this sort of construction. It's an absolute pleasure. The shaping wise is, I mean, if you're only experienced with golf clubs is 2025 models, this might be a bit of a surprise to you. It's getting the Bag of Vance vibes. Funnily enough, this is not an ad. I'm doing this because I love the idea. I wanted to support Richard because he emailed and was like, look, this is a startup business. These go on release during Masters Week. There's a limited run. The link is down below if you're interested. I get no commission or anything. I just think I love it. It's different, it's fun, and I do eventually want to set Richard. All right, are you listening? Richard? Can't help but smile pulling each club out. 7 iron now. And again, shaping wise, it's just, I don't know how Richard has done it. You do get that modern effect from it and feel really, it does feel easier than it looks to hit. I actually weirdly find the 7 iron easier to hit than the 9 iron, and that's probably down to the CG location. Lovely, absolutely love it. See, it's not bad numbers wise, hey? The only thing that might get us if we're in a bit of a damp, you know, sort of environment. Look at that baby. The noises coming off of this thing are unbelievable. But we seem to be getting on quite well, I think numbers wise. Look at that, 160, 168, 167, 167 in terms of distance. And that's not a bad average, is it? Dispersion, normal shot shape, nice draw, away from the target line. Seriously? Now, credit Hack Motion, I've just done my Hack Motion video. Swings in a decent spot, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's the tool I'm using. I could stand here and hit these all day. I might do, actually. I am not joking. I love this golf club. Now, obviously, because of that strong spin rate, it's going to be definitely on the higher side. There's a lot of face to roll up. We've, of course, got that spin rate, which, if we get it going with an open or closed club face, we're going to get that lovely shot shape going. Now, I've hit enough 7 irons. I am unbelievably impressed there. Now, the moment we've been waiting for. Look at you. Can you see it? The true test is whether I can hit this or not, because apparently even God can't hit a 1 iron. I don't know how I truly feel about hitting this on camera. It could be scary. It will be scary. Scary to watch, scary to hit. I'm going to be vibrating probably for weeks. They've not given us much head. There's not a lot of head there. I mean, I've nuked that. Yeah, that's as far as strike's concerned. This is where I feel like the older ball that doesn't spin as much would be like a rocket ship right now. I'd probably be a lot further than this with that retro golf ball, but it's still an absolute pleasure and honour to hit, and I'm actually quite impressed with myself, to be honest, that I'm taming the beast. A bit more straight down the line, I think, that one. Less RPM, but still 5,208 total. I want to set. Richard, you still watching? Please, thanks. It's just the best. It's just the best. Just need I think just need that harder ball to get that lower spin down to around the 3,000 RPM sort of distance. Get that 240s, 250s, which this is definitely capable of. But let's, guys. That's insane, isn't it? The winner here is me, because I got to hit those. It was a very special experience that I am very glad I answered Richard's email and say yes, please send them across, because it was just great. If you're a lover of this sort of stuff, the origins really of tournament golf, really, you know, having that sort of modern Grand Slam, this is where it all started. And to see that in a modern set of clubs with a modern edge to it, it's just brilliant. I almost want to go into the numbers, but at the same time, it's not about the numbers, is it? Guys, that's everything from today's very special Out of Bounds Retro Iron review. Richard, I wish you the best of luck, mate. I hope this does well, because I would love to see more. I'm so here for it. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.